So how you all doing? Good? Alright. Okay. It's 4 o'clock already? Yeah. Alright. So let's get started. It's 4 o'clock already. I don't know how many people are logged in, but I got quite a few new people here today, this week. And some of the new people, they're not familiar of MT4 that much. Excuse me, my throat. So they're asking, different questions, which usually require a detailed answer, and not enough. The email is not enough to just type the answer and that they will understand. So I decided to just go along and then answer those questions, show different things here in the webinar, and then make this webinar public. So I'm not gonna be showing much of my setups here. Basically, most of the setups are the same as we had in the last webinar. Long-term setups, and the short-term, few of them, it doesn't matter if they go public, no big deal. Once in a while they can get a benefit out of it, right? So but they, only the subscribers have the all these indicators and the whole system. They don't have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just show a few things. For example, my website, and there was a complaint that my website is not working properly, or it can't get log in. So let me show you that. You open a Chrome, Google Chrome, and then you simply just type my my website address, my forex magicwave.com, right? And obviously the page is gonna open. But I'm doing my webinar, and I have a lot of things open, so my computer just goes a little bit slow because this webinar takes a lot of space or something like that. So bear with me. So this is my website. It opens up, and then this is where you have all the recordings, right? And if you put your cursor on this tab here, this button here, the first tab is previous webinar recording. You click on that, and then there will be a page. A page will open, and it will ask you for the password. Simple. I don't know if it's gonna ask me or I'm already logged in. See, I'm already logged in. Okay, I have to log out to log in. But usually you get a page where it says do the password, and you put the password there, and you will have this page open up right away. S&P 500, I'm gonna have to do it separate, bro, because you should have told me before. See, I have to open another broker, FX Pro, for that. This Light Forex, they don't have enough data. So if I open it now, then I'm gonna screw up the whole thing. I don't know why, because if I open too many tabs, then everything freezes. Okay. So I'll do it. I'll make a chart or whatever it's doing, and then I'll send it out to you. Okay, don't worry. So this is how. It was just somebody asking about the S&P 500 chart. Okay, so this is where it's like a protected area. So remember, you just go there, this button, this, and then there will be a window open, and it will ask you for the password, and the password. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna make this video public. Okay. So you all know the password. If you don't, just email me on myforex.magicwave.com. I'll give you the password. First, I'll check that if you are my subscriber, and then, because a lot of people send me an email for asking password, and they're not the subscriber. So, and then, just type the password, and this page will open, and you can see all the webinars are there, all the recordings. Any one of them you click, and the YouTube will open up, and the recording will play out. Okay, so it's working fine. It's just you have to do it, properly. That's all. Okay, see, it's starting the recording. YouTube, right? That is very, very key. Okay, so this is how you do it. It's very simple. Okay, and another the email that I got is saying that it's overwhelming information, and then it's too much, and can it be traded easily from the 15 or 20 minute regular time frame? No, it's not. These candles cannot be on a regular candle. These are different candles, and regular time frames are not allowed. You can. A time frame doesn't have anything to do with these candles. You must understand that. Time frame you can choose. I just take all the. I just gave the name 20 minute and 40 minute. You can tell. You can name those charts. For example, this is 33 minute. I can name this 3300 minutes. It doesn't matter. It will look the same. What makes the difference is the brick size. Brick size is main thing. Time frame has nothing to do, and you cannot use the obviously the time frame doesn't matter at all. So regular time frame is out of the question. Okay, because the time frame is not even a concern. These candles doesn't work on a time frame. Okay. Hi, Christian. So remember, this is brick size. Okay, so when you open, for example, you open a 5 minute chart, for example, this one, right? And then you apply this. Let me just go back there. Renko chart builder, right? So you see this. These are the settings, and then you have this setting here, 15 box size. That's what it is. Okay, and then I can change this to 20 or 200, whatever. The chart will stay the same. All right. So don't worry about the regular time frame or whatever. You need to have these charts. I'm just working with these charts. If you want to use a regular chart, then you can. That's, I'm not going to stop you. But this is what I teach, and this is all my subscriber, and I don't want to involve anything else, because then it creates the confusion. So many indicators, so many different things, different scenarios. This is the setup. These are the candlestick, formation. Then, right now, see, I was working and making this Elliott wave, trying to figure it out how far down the Aussie dollar is going to drop to. And it's very clear. Is sound back again or no? Is it back or no? Hello? Okay. Sorry about that. This is, I don't know what it is, and it's from there. It's my mic, something. Anyway, I'm using external mic just to have the sound a little bit clear in my videos. So here you can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wave 5 will end here somewhere, and then we have a nice level here, M4 monthly number, monthly low 42.94, and then wave 3 will here. Now the thing is that if somebody join and then they don't know anything, right, all this study and everything, and then you just want to have something that will just give you buy or sell signal, whatever, to be honest with you, it's not going to work out. Okay, even if there is something, you're going to use it wrong way and then end up losing. Just like, if somebody give you a .22 rifle, you can easily shoot with that, no big deal. But how about AK-47? If you never held this in your hands, you're gonna make a mess out of it, right? So this is how it is. If you sit down in F-16 and says, "Man, this plane is very bad because it's not flying," it's just because that we don't know how to fly it, right? So the plane is not bad. We don't know how to fly it. Yeah, we can fly probably after a little while, maybe an hour, 2 hour lesson. We can fly the helicopter, right? But not the F-16. Okay, Christian, what happened is that some chart. First of all, let me clear this, that I am not right now using 5 minute as a feeder chart, 5 minute chart instead of 1 minute. Why? Because the 5 minute, it gives you more data. Okay, some of these brokers are not giving enough data. So 1 minute don't have enough data, then use 5 minute. So you know what? I said, well, the hell with the 1 minute. I'll just live with 5 minute. So 5-minute feeder will give you more data. Okay. Now, even then, some of those charts, like yen index, will not give you enough data anyway. Okay, I don't have, for example, let me just save this and then go there and then show it to you. Sorry about the not going through the the regular webinar setups for other people. They don't get mad because some other people they are all our colleagues, right? They're all my subscribers and they need help. So I will give you guys setup, no big deal. Later on, maybe I'll just email or whatever, or I'll make a video, But I decided to just clear a few things here so that the newbies are not newbies means my new subscribers. That doesn't mean that you are newbie in this business, but my new subscribers, and sometimes they need to clear a few things up. So here, let me see. Let me just quickly save this Aussie dollar. Right, so I don't lose my. You always save this profile. Okay, you make the profiles. Remember, I made the profile. This is Aussie profile. All you see is the Aussie charts: Aussie monthly, weekly, 30-minute, 40-minute, 20-minute, 7-minute, all Aussie. So it's about Aussie dollar, and then you save this thing from here. You click here, go save profile, and then name it what? Aussie dollar, right? All right, so this chart I will send out to everyone. I don't know if I already sent it out or not, but I will eventually. So, I was making some new charts, but yesterday I couldn't make any, and so far today not. But maybe I'll continue today or tonight again. And it sound okay now or no? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. All right, yeah. All right. So, see, the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and the daily chart, they're all fine, right? But when I have 5-minute chart, it doesn't give me enough data. I cannot go back much. Even though, see, it says here, July 2007, look, 2017, right? 2017, and then I refresh the chart. And I'm using only in yen index. I'm using, instead of 40 and 20, I'm using 7 and 20. 20 and 7. The highest chart I'm using is 7 because yen index somehow it moves big, and even on 20-minute small moves can make a big difference in yen pairs. So by the time you see 20-minute chart, and I'm not even getting 20-minute data, enough data. So let me show it to you how it works, okay? And you see this here, I refresh this, and the 20-minute, all I'm getting is I'm gonna have to buy another. I'm sorry, really, really sorry about it, but I'm gonna, forget about that. This is nonsense. This is keep, happening, and I spend like $100 for this stupid, external mic, but it's just messing around with it. I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. Yeah, but it's Randy. Is it breaking? It's going away and coming back again and again, or no? Or you have the sound constantly? You have the sound constantly? What the heck? Sorry, but some people don't. The sound goes away. And you saying that you have the sound all the time, whole time? That's strange. So that means that it's not on my side, or maybe it's just a program that everybody needs to. I don't know. Just let's keep going. Okay, don't want to waste time. So this is the yen index, right? Now, what happened that like if you don't have enough data, right? What you need to do is go here, tools, right, and then history center, and then for example, we need to do yen, for example, yen, right? So look. Your yen index is a light forex index, right? Open that up, and then you will see the yen right here. Double click on that, and then you see this 5 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, all this. Right? So 5 minute, you got all these candles on the data, right? And then download. Okay, hit this button, download. You will see this, and they'll say okay. And now I already have downloaded, and that's why I'm getting this. But you might get some more download, and then you will see that the more data is downloading, and then at the end it's finished, and then you close it. And that way you will get some more chart, and then you will have these lines. If you don't have enough chart, then this moving average, the red line, is not going to show. That's what's happening, Christian. Okay. So the red line or the black line is not there because you don't have enough data. So if you're not getting enough data, do this. Go on a history center and just download more data. Okay, and then you will have it. Yen index, like I said, I'm using 20 and 7. Everything else I'm using 33 and 20 or 40 and 20. Okay, just to see that. It doesn't really matter, just to clear the wave count, I use 33, but 40 is fine. And if not enough data, use 33 and 20. But only yen, more than 20, it's not going to work. By the time you find out what's happening, and the big moves happens already. So 20 and then 7, that's what's happening. Now here, this was my last that we're gonna drop from there to there, and then we did, and we're bouncing a little bit, but I think we're gonna be dropping more. That is the beauty of these candlestick, and let me show you even this chart while I'm here. That some people ask me that can I use the regular stick, and the regular stick candlestick formation, the charts. You have a very, very, too much sound, noise, we should call it noise, right? In charts, they go up and down, and, too much disturbance. But here you don't. You have all equal size of, for example, this chart here, you see this is the one. Equal size candles, and, everything is very nice and clean here. Where's that chart go, man? Oh. Okay, this is the one. That's a double-headed chart, I call it. So this was the chart when it says coming down. I said we're going to be dropping here to 38%, and then maybe we'll bounce from there or drop more further to the downside. Okay, there's a chance. So right here, 55.17, somewhere there, that we need to be dropping. And so far we came and we hit that area and then start bouncing again. So far on track, but if we're bouncing from here, does that mean that we're gonna go all the way there? According to this chart, we may go up here a little bit and then again drop. Okay, so and I'm looking drop on a higher time frame. So this is, I'm just covering the yen index. Okay, out of the blue. Actually, I wanted to use different things and show different things. All right, so see, here you have a very clear picture. That's all. Another thing is that, hey Edmund, how are you, man? No, it's all right. It's all right. You will also always, watch the recording. No big deal. Yeah. I mean, this is what it is. It's sometimes these outside news without any schedule, then especially Brexit. There's anybody can come and say something, and then pound just start wobbling, right, up and down and up and down. So need to be very careful. Luckily, I had along in pound Aussie and pound CAD, and they both working. Of course, Randy. Of course, they want they talk to each other and they says, okay, let's make some money and send the damn thing to the downside. So I'm gonna go and say something, and then boom, and they are already signed up with that and everything. So they have their trades open and everything. And when they say something, if the whole market crashes, they make money and get out. So we don't even see that. So yeah, big guys, they always do that. Manipulation of the market always happens. We just have to be smart enough to dodge them. That's all. Whatever they do, okay, let them do it, and we just take our part from it. That's it. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to show that, and other thing is that when I give you some people get, and then those indicators and the templates, they're not placing in their right folders, even though I have videos. So let me show it very quickly that when you get the email and you get my stuff there, just save it, all the indicators and everything on the desktop, and then copy on your cursor. And where do you have to put those things? Let me just go over that a little bit. You see, this is a broker, right? So you go in File, and you see this data folder. This is where you're supposed to go. Open data folder, and then you have all of the three things here, like EA and an indicator is in MQ4 folder, right? And templates are here. Now, Randy, I think that you're the one that asked me about the templates and too many numbers and if there's an easy way. Let me tell you this. What the templates that I gave you, right? So if you take those templates and then place them here, right? You double click here, right? And then you have the templates right here, right? And later on you will see those templates here. So now what you need to do is simply here. For example, like you want to open for example, the same thing, yen, right? Yen index. Where it is, yen index, let's say weekly chart. You want to see that weekly chart, and I'm not asking you to go and then just find all the numbers and do this. You open a weekly chart, turn into weekly, and then the template that I gave you, you apply that here. Load template, right? And it's to me it's not a a big problem. It's not a headache, because in fact it's very easy. It's a lot of work I have done for you. You see this yen weekly, the chart that I saved here is the template is weekly, right? I have it. June 18, the latest one. June, yeah. So this is June 1st. All right. So when I'm going to hit that and apply on this chart, and look what happened. All right. So this is the chart you get on your computer. All these numbers, the bullets, and then lines and everything you have it here in front of you. Now the only work you have to do is, and then you have to be individually. Everybody is different. All right. I don't like Aussie USD trading, even though once in a while I do, if I see nice trade. And I used to hate a USD CAD, but nowadays I'm trading it because it started to move. Sometimes it just doesn't move, right? And yeah, like you just said, yes, so and so and so and so sucks, right? But for you, trust me, for you they suck. But there's some people out there only trading those pairs. They love those pairs. Okay, a lot of people I know that they love UJ, USD yen. I hate that. I don't trade that. Why? Because it doesn't move enough. Because why? Because I know other pair where they move big time, and that's why my trades you see sometimes like 250 pip, 300 pip, 200 pip, 150 pip. Now UJ don't even move 70, 80 pip. Then how are you gonna make 100 pip out of it? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't have enough knowledge. They don't know about Euro Aussie or Pound Aussie pair, like Pound CAD, Newsy, Pound Aussie Newsy. They move big time. So what you need to be doing is that my job is to feed everybody what they want, right? You like Aussie USD, fine. The other person like USD yen, fine. Somebody like Pound yen, fine. Somebody like S&P 500, some DAX, some the gold. So I have to always run and go through the whole market, and that I'm doing it. But to make money, as a lot of people ask me, okay, trades, give me the just heads up. In fact, copy my trades. See, I don't know if all of you know or not, but I have made an EA based on my my strategy. It's an expert advisor that opens up the trades according to my setup. It opens automatically, right? But the problem is that sometimes it doesn't open it correctly, and then it requires manual intervention. When the trade is open, I go, I check, should I leave it there, should I not, and I handle it properly. Okay, I cannot give it out because if it will be opening all kind of trades, and then you will get messed up. Your account will be blown, and everybody's asking about that. Can we have that? No, you can't, because it's not fully automated. It needs intervention, and that's why. And that's most of the time. Sometimes what happens is that my trade is open, but I don't even know it's open. After an hour or 2 hours, if I'm sleeping, the trade is open. I wake up and I say, "Oops, the trade is open." Okay, and then it not only open, it puts in stop loss, right? So it's there. But this is what I'm trying to teach you. Why I'm using it? Because I have to go through 20, 30 different pairs and indexes, right? But like I said, no one can do that. No individual can do that. All right. What you need to do is choose your favorite pairs. Choose your favorite pairs and become expert of it. Right. Become expert. For example, if you like pound, right, that's fine. And you have pound CAD, pound Aussie, pound USD, pound yen. You have a lot of trade, right? So what you do, you become expert on that. So if you choose like 3 pairs, or maybe let's say 5 pairs, but out of 5 pairs, I do a webinar on Sunday, and I'll give you setup of only 2 of those pairs. For example, let me quickly go and then show you something here, which I said that is going to happen, and then let's see what happened. Okay. For example, right? Let's say GJ. Okay, even though we had some chaotic moves just now, right, Randy? It's all over the place, right? Bouncing around. But how did I know that that's gonna happen? That's the thing. This is what this study is all about. Okay, you took 100 out of GU. Great job. Good job. Good job. I'm telling you, slowly you will get it. Okay, but just just be patient and learn. All right, this is what I'm trying to teach you. This is amazing thing, but you have to be patient and learn, bro. All right, you're talking about making thousands of dollars every day, so you have to work hard. You know how easy it is or how hard it is to make that kind of money in one day. Okay, so if it is hard, it is too much money. That doesn't come easy, right? You have to do something. You have to give out something. What you need to give out is your brain and your time to learn. Once you learn, then you will see that it's just walk in a park. That's it. Okay? So let me show you. Yeah, that's what it is. Who needs 100 pip or 200 pip trade, man? All you gotta do is just make yourself expert of picking up the right setup with all the analysis that I give you, and learn how to do that. right? And then you know the pair is going in which direction mainly, and then choose the setup in that direction mainly, right? Don't go like short long in one pair. You go short in the daytime and then you go in long in the evening. No, a pair moves in a certain direction and then you just wait for a retracement into the opposite direction and then go in that direction, and then from there slowly you will get to, and then to make an entry you have 20-minute charts. And even if you know that there is a big news and it might move fast, then open a 7-minute chart and be ready. You will get a lot of entries from there. Okay, so bottom line here is like, for example, this is the chart, pound Aussie, right? Now this is the chart. First it was here when I made that it need to be bouncing going up from 38%, right? So it dropped a little bit more to this level. So you see, this is why it is so important that I mark these levels, because even these levels bypass the Fibonacci levels. Trust me, Fibonacci is 38% is right there, but it disregarded the 38% and came and kissed this 77, 79, and then bounced. And then now it was bouncing and going above this 78.53 and finding support. See, it is very, very accurate and perfect between these levels. So just pay a little bit of attention and be patient and learn how to open this chart 20 minutes and 40 minutes. I just showed you that. Get the data, enough data, and then open the charts, and then you have to draw these lines. Simple, very simple job. Draw the lines, and you don't have to write down the 20-30 levels. Only the levels in right now around the price, like, okay, maybe 100 pips above, 100 pips low. That's it. Whatever the important numbers, you draw those so that you can see which way it is going and from where it is giving you an entry. Okay, now here you can see this 40-minute chart, pound Aussie. It was looking like this when I made the chart and I sent out, right? So what happened to this chart, pound Aussie, so far? Even though it was a chaotic move today, but let's go take a look. Now the thing is that if you open 10 pairs and they try to trade 10 of them and then try to figure out the setups in 10-15 pairs, not gonna be able to do that. All right, like I said, choose 3 or 4 pairs and stick to them. Forget about the rest of the market. Okay, now this one, okay, here we go. That was the chart that I made, right? Right, wave 3, wave 4, just got a little messed up here. Yeah, okay, right here, right? So I said, from here it's gonna go up here, but the news came out. Even before that, it started wobbling, but slowly it was like a very chaotic move, right? So an up, down, and it's doing whatever, right? So, but it is going above, right? So now look at this numbers, 78.53 on a 20-minute chart. What happened around 78.53? You know what? This is the 78.53. So if this is the 78.53, okay. So you see, if you know the pair, if you know the level, you know where the 78.53 is? Right there, big number. And then you have below that was big number 77.93. You know where the 77.93 lies on there? 77.93. Actually, I have it here 77.79 weekly high. Where is that one? 77 right there. No, it's 71.79. I missed 77.79. Kind of lost it. 77.79 weekly high. I can't find it. Why? 77, 79. It's just below this. Maybe this high. Maybe. No, that's 78. 76.50. This is 77.32. 74. Where is that number? Anybody know where this number is? 77, 79? Maybe this? Oh yeah, okay. See this number, this candle high, 77, 79. You have 77, 93, right? So these are the number, and then you will perfectly find that on a 20-minute chart, if you mark and have it here in front of you, I don't have it here, you know, this is 77.53, right? We just saw the big number there. So if you're watching it, if you have like 3 or 4 pair watching, and then you see that, you know, when the volume comes in, it's just wobbling around, and then you can see if it is bouncing from here, it drops from above on this number and then going up. And I have given you my chart that this thing need to go up for wave 5. So what do? You take this trade, even though, you know, it wasn't a good one today because it's all chaotic moves. You can see right here what happened, but so far it's still, you are like positive side, right? You're not losing anything, or you're making something. But this is what happens usually. For example, I'm going to show you another pair, Euro Aussie, and because I was looking at the Euro Aussie the other day, and it was like so perfect by the book. It was just breaking the levels and moving among these levels beautifully, bouncing and giving you trades right off the levels. Okay, so this one I had my chart that, you know, it's gonna go up, right? And watch this 40-minute chart and look at this, you know, the move right off these levels, man. You know, it just go up, you know, look at this. What is this? 54, 55. Look what happened after that. So if you look, where is the 54, 55? You'll find it somewhere. 54. What was that, weekly? Or I think that was but it is a weekly, right? 54 or a monthly. I don't have it written. That's the problem. Maybe here. 56, 53, 56, 54. You see, some of these numbers I write down, but when I, you know, switch, go someplace else, and then I come back, they are all gone. I don't know how to save them permanently, you know. I draw the numbers, I wrote down the numbers. Anyway, for example, this Aussie right now, a little while ago, what is this number? 6071. Is this the high? Where is 6071? Can anybody find 6071? Oh, right there. This is the one. You see that? Now, it's a very clear high. It's a very, very clear point. This one, I haven't marked them yet because, you know, like I said, you know, I'm not, you know, paying, you know, 100% attention to this pair. I you know, gotta do a lot of other things. Oh, come on. Right. So what do you do is time to time, you know, like you're getting into that neighborhood, then you make sure that all of these numbers are marked. For example, this 5827, very nice, clear, big number, right? Do we get any trade from 5827? Let me see. This is the line, the 5827. See this 5827, right? Look at it. Look at yourself. And you missed it, then ask yourself why. Why you missed this trade? And then before that it bounces, you know, it went above this number and then bounced from this. What is this? 56, 54. Again, I'm going to find that number. Where is that? 56, 54. Just keep messing. Oh, 56, 41 is there. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Right? Or maybe a 56, 54, maybe a monthly number. Yeah, you're right. Right there, right there. He's hiding here on a monthly. Thank you, Edmundo. You're really working good. You're learning. So 56, 54 or 56, 41, if you have it marked, how can you miss this? Look at that trade. Okay, especially you know that the pair is supposed to go up because the Aussie dollar is getting weaker, right? And it was when? It's August 24th. Into the smaller time frame or the okay. All right, so you see this. This is we are like trying to break out the rising TL, and all in all is a downtrend, right? This Aussie index, and I've been screaming that we're supposed to go down, and this Aussie is getting weaker, and obviously then if Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie will be going up, and Aussie Yen will be going down, and I gave you the charts for that. So you look for long, and what happened is all these levels, you pay attention to these levels and you draw your levels and the numbers, and then just watch them with the volume, especially around the volume time. Okay, then you will have some real good trade. Now see, this is right there, this is like London Open. Okay, this is what happened, London Open. This is 6, just before that, this is 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock is London Open here with light forex. The London, 1300 hour is London Open. So when the volume comes, look, this is what happened. Now here again, it broke above this 58.27, which is a big number, right there. So you be aware of that for a retest and a bounce, and it gives you right there 824, and then it goes to where? Straight to this number 60.71 I just showed you. Then it dropped, make the short setup, long setup again, and then it went up, and after that I don't even have a track, and it's keep just going and going and going. And what are the numbers here? Let me see. It's 61, 63 again, into that neighborhood, 61, 63 area. So where it is this, we just saw it, right? 60. This is the high, 60.72. Okay, this is the high, 60.72 right now, and you just watch this, and just above this is this, and then that is gone, and now we are very close to 61.88, right? So you just go and draw that 61.88. I don't even have it here. Like I said, I got like tons of things to do, man. So if you just pay attention, just take 2 or 3 pair and write down. You see this? Just duplicate the copy. You know what the copy duplicate is, right? Very easily. You just click here, highlight the line, press the control, click and drag. You have a copy. You don't have to do it again and again, or delete fast. So 61.80, what? 88, right? Is this high? So be aware of that. As soon as it's gonna hit, it's gonna drop. You can go and take yeah. Right, and after that, yeah, Randy, remember, I have to do it because I've been doing it for a long time, and I am, have the obligation to give, and whoever wants, if somebody wants to trade Euro franc, I have to give them the chart, okay, and I have to show that, that is tradable. So I do it, right? But again, I just told you, I'm telling you again that if you try to do it, then I'm not saying that you can't do it, but it's not easy. You gotta make a mess. So our job, our objective is just to make money, right? So if you master, or maybe 2-3 pairs, that's 100% fine. In fact, that's what I recommend. That not maybe three to 4 pairs. That's all. Whatever you like, the most movable pair. Whoever's moving faster or bigger. For example, a pound Euro Aussie, pound Aussie, right? Pound CAD, pound yen. These pairs, they move big, right? So them or some other moderate pairs like Aussie yen for that matter, because Aussie lately dropping and yen is getting strong, so that will move fast, right? And give you enough, So those pairs, stick to them, and then learn everything. Okay, and become master. GJ, I know I had somebody here. I think he's just hiding, but he's still my subscriber. He's not coming forward lately. Maybe he's busy somewhere. But he is master of the GJ. He just trade GJ, and he makes good money. He loves GJ. Okay, so and different people. And there was another one who was the master of DAX. He would only trade DAX, and then make a lot of money. Some people just trade gold and make a lot of money. Why? Because they're only playing gold. They're literally by heart. They know the levels, which level is going or breaking, which direction is going, and they have every time they have in their mind that what's happening. Now I keep my record, whatever I'm doing. Otherwise, I forget. Believe me, if you ask me what pound USD is doing, I have no clue. I have to look at the chart, because I make so many charts and so many pairs and indexes and commodities and this and that. They all get mixed up in my mind. I have to keep write down, and I have to keep track, in charts and save them, so that I have to go and take a look what's happening. I remember just now that pound USD, I made a bad pattern was making, or underway, or it's about to be starting or something, and I made the chart, and I think it did already, because we have a pound getting strong and going up, right? Let me pound USD. Remember that somebody was asking me that I said I'm gonna show the fib, that a new way to use fib, but I'm not showing it. I'm showing it all the time, bro. This 23.6% line trading from C to D in harmonic patterns or Elliott wave. Nobody has talked about it, and nobody teaching that. That's my invention, and I am the one who introduced that. The same fib. Harmonic pattern, that the biggest website or whoever created that, even if you go there, they talk about once the pattern is finished, they trade, right? I don't do that. I trade most of the harmonic pattern. I trade last leg from C to D. It's so easy and so many pips to make. And then at the end of the day, when the pattern is finished, it might give you the reaction or might not. But CD, I found. Let me just open this. That was here we go. This is the one. Okay. Now I have made charts like that, and then I have made like move. For example, once I made a butterfly pattern for pound Aussie, short butterfly. And it dropped 4,500 pip in a straight line, as I said. Right? So now, if you see this, don't get, it's like, oh my God, what he's talking about. No. Even though it's pound, but you see what happened. It's just one little news, and the pound got strong. Right? So that can happen. This market is very, unpredictable. So when I see something cooking, a pattern, I make the chart. Doesn't matter if it, sometimes it's not going to work out. That's fine. That happens all the time. It may go up a little bit and then drop. That's okay. But the idea of this 23.6% line, this 90% of the time, it works, man. And I showed you time and time again and again. It works fine, and then always pay attention. It doesn't matter on a weekly chart, on a 20-minute chart, a 40-minute chart, daily chart. Whenever you see something cooking, this first pullback is 50%, then the price usually goes back. Sometimes it goes, the first pullback is at 60%, and then it goes to 23% line. Sometimes it is 78%, and then it goes to, it doesn't go most of the time 23% line, it stays around 38% when the first pullback is at 78%. So these are the little things that once you learn, you'll become master of it. And then you watch out at these levels, at these positions, that what is happening. If this I am expecting that is going, then I need few things. I need strength in pound, I need weakness in USD. Am I getting it or not? Then I look at the indexes, right? So yeah, it's a little bit of work. Randy, Christian, you all talking about that, man. It's overwhelming. It's not. It's overwhelming right now because you just don't know, right? You're just getting started. You just signed up. You're just getting started. Okay, once you learn, it's piece of cake, man. It's all done already. It's all done here. This is all, all these numbers, the lines, the bullets, the levels. I am giving it to you. Monthly chart. You look at this pound USD monthly chart. Okay, right now, weekly, I'm showing to the upside, but what about this chart? You got to keep everything in perspective. Everything. It's just the opposite. But, like I said, this thing is not going to go all the way down in a straight line. So far, I made this chart when the price was here. So far, so good. It's just dropping. But right now, the possibility of bouncing from 23%, this is the pattern is saying that it is possible, right? If it doesn't, then we have this in hand. If we don't go above it and we continue dropping, then what are we going to look for? We're going to look for this short entry around 27.96 or below. Or maybe we're going to look for this low here and then mark, because there's nothing on the left, right? So all of these things, these are the things that we have, these small lows, and then one by one we will take out, and we might go back up here. We might bounce. We go back up to 35.02, and then drop here again without making this a bad pattern, right? But the pattern CD leg is there right now, for now. Will it happen? I don't know, but if we bounce, I know that this is what is cooking right now. The possibility is there. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be taking long above this line, and you see these levels here. Okay, this is 28.65. Let's go take a look at the 20-minute chart. 28.65. Keep in mind, this is the number. Okay, right there. This is what's happening with this, right? I'm not gonna refresh the chart. Maybe my chart is not good, but see, it's so far. It went above it, came a little bit below, but then again up, came back, not even touching it, going up, hitting the TL, coming back, bouncing again. So if we stay above this number, then which number is coming next? 28.65. This is the one. And then you see this low here is what? It is 27.73, so it's below that, right? This is 27.74. So now the next number would be, I would say that, either this 30.47 or these lows, right? So if you get the long entry, when the time comes, like London Open, Frankie Open, and if the prices start going, you get a long setup, you take it, and then you take it to 30.47. See if, you want to take out the profit there, and if not, just hold on, just test your luck. And if not, you take the profit. I usually take the profit and then wait for another setup, because it's gonna go up, hit one of these levels, and then drop, make another setup, right? And then move to the upside again, and this time it's gonna break this one and then go for 32.66, and so on and so forth. And then comes 35.02 if you go to the upside. So yesterday it started to go down, right? So I says, oh man, my chart is getting ruined now here, right? But today, look what happened. It started to go back up again. It's above 23.6% line. So learning these things and these levels, just pay attention. Become master of few pairs only. For example, I made a new chart, which I'm going to show it to you, and then probably later on I'm going to send out. Very important. And the beauty of these index charts, one more thing that I wanted to tell you, that for example, okay, here, let's go. Before I give you an example, I'm going to show it to you. Okay. What did I open here? Oh no, okay. Man, 9.4, right? I'm a little confused here. Hold on just a minute. Well, I made this yesterday, but what happened to this chart so far? I just totally forgot. I think that happens already. No? Hold on just a minute. Let it load. I'm confused what happened to this chart. Where is that chart? The 40-minute? Okay, so this is the one that I made. This, from there is gonna drop first to this level, and then probably gonna go up or down. This is what happened. It's got all, the whole thing got screwed up here. Oh, this was this, right? And this was actually this that got messed up here. This was the blue one. Whoops. Was here. Okay, something like that. You see this chart here? This is the one, right? So I said it's gonna drop here first, and from here it may bounce or go down. So this was just below 0.129, and so far it is right there, right? So it came down a little bit, right? Slowly coming down. This is the USD index, right? 40-minute. So and then you have to watch that. Okay, if it's coming down, what will happen? That means that the USD is getting weaker. Below 21.01, 29, right? And look, if you're watching it, if you want to trade the USD pair, look what happened here. So we came down here, and then we went up. Okay, fine. But then we came down and we went up, and it posted a reversal candle here. That means that it's coming down. At that point, you know that US is getting weaker. Then you go and take a look at the, if you like to, trade Euro USD, Pound USD, whatever, USD pair, USD getting weaker, they're gonna go up, right? You look for long entry, and then you take it from there. This is how easy it is. So watching indexes only 4 or 5. So for example, if you like, if you see that, for example, Aussie, right, last week and the week before, Aussie was getting weaker badly. So we have to pay attention to that. So why? Because you got too many pairs. You got Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, Aussie Yen, Aussie USD, Aussie this, Aussie that, Aussie CAD. Basically, if you can catch the direction that Aussie is getting weaker, wherever Aussie on the right hand side, that pair is gonna go up. And then simply in that pair, you go and you have weekly chart. I gave you a weekly and monthly chart, right? So simply you take, okay, what are these numbers around the vicinity of the price? Take those numbers, draw on your 40-minute chart, 20-minute chart, and then wait for the entry. But if you see that you want to see 10, 15 pairs and all those charts, weekly, monthly, just like me, yeah, you will get overwhelmed, and then nothing will make sense. Trust me, that's what's gonna happen. So don't do that. Don't try to be, sorry for saying that, but you don't want to be a macho man. Just become expert of few pairs. The idea, the objective is to make money, not to become expert, right? You can take a PhD later on, like I did, but in technical analysis. But for now, if you master 3 or 4 pairs, maybe 2 or 3 maximum, and then just pay attention and memorize the levels and the areas or the patterns that it's making. For example, let's go back now, and then I'm going to explain that I was working on. I even forgot what I was working on. AJ, I guess. Double bottom, Edmund. No, I don't. I didn't see it. No, Christian. To be honest with you, I don't like any automatic thing, because they cannot do the job that I need to do, or I do myself manually. Because it's not only one thing. What are you gonna scan for? A bad pattern, harmonic pattern, Elliott wave? Elliott wave are so discrete. I mean, it's like you have to be. It's very subjective. I can show you Elliott wave count upside, and the price will go up, and the downside at the same time. What are you going to do? The indicator is going to do what? He's going to make a mess out of it. So you have to see that which way the fundies, the weight, which way the weight is going. The pound is all wobbly right now, because one news comes out and it takes pound gets strong. But for example, Aussie, all the news are coming bad, and the Aussie dollars just keep going down. It's one way for now, right? So you concentrate. Maybe next week the tide will change. Something will happen, and then it's unlikely, but that can happen, right? Man, I was counting these. Oh, Aussie dollar. Now I remember Aussie dollar. Let me show you. Let me go back. So what I'm paying attention to this chart here, right? I'm working on it, because if it looks very, very good to me here, that this is what possibly is going to happen, right? And this is the number. See, 4510. You see this? It broke below, and then it hit, drop, right? You know what the 4510 is? Is a big number. 4510 is a monthly low on a monthly chart. Now you see 4510. It's not very big, but the thing is that it plays out very well. So far, I noticed that it always plays out very well. The big number is actually 4141, right? So this is 4510, this low here. Okay, so you see that how nicely we broke below it right now. Here you can't see nothing here, right? We just okay, there was a rising TL, we broke below, then what? Right? But on here, you can see that this is 4510, this line here. Let me just mark here, so that you know what I'm talking about. This line is 4510. So now you can clearly see that, okay, and above that, this is 4588, and I don't have anything written here, but let's go find it. Where's 4588? Do we find it? 4588. It's not here. 4589. That's what it is, right? That's monthly high. 4589. 4589. Look how it plays out. Nothing more accurate can be than this. 4589. And it's monthly high, actually, not low. Okay. Here we go. So see, from there we drop, boom, we bounce, it goes into this area. This is 4726. I don't have to tell you where that one is. Weekly low, big number. This is the low, 47.26. So you see this ping pong in between these numbers. So if we are going back to this number, you expect a drop from there. So did we get a drop? Yeah, the second time. Actually, if you know the little bit of Elliott wave, it's like wave 1, 2. Now wave 3 is starting, it makes 1, 2 again. Same thing. And then after that, wave 3 all the way, we broke below this. We broke below 45.10, and we came down here, hit this daily pivot, this channel. You always, in Elliott wave pictures that I gave you, that how you can draw the channel connecting with the beginning of wave 1 to the ending of wave 2, and then take a parallel and place at the height at the end of wave 1, and then you will get the wave 3 will go and hit it. And usually it goes out a little bit, but in this case it didn't. But usually it goes out. But this wave 3 actually is for this 1 and 2, not for this 1 and 2. This probably gonna go out here somewhere. Okay, so right now we are cooking, it's like wave 1, 2. So what I'm saying is that with the conjunction, to get all together between the levels, horizontal lines, the highs and the lows, and a little bit of harmonic patterns, and then a little bit of information about the Elliott wave, you will have what I call is like in WWF we call this guy as like total package. What I'm saying, total package. So any instrument that you have, and somehow you're going to find out the direction. Why? Because you'll put it together, the levels, the harmonic pattern, but if there is any cooking, and the Elliott wave count and everything, and then all in all, weekly chart, looking at the weekly chart, the daily chart, or the monthly chart, and you will know that where the hell this thing is going. Once you figure it out, it takes time, yeah, maybe sometimes this chart, making this chart, understanding, doing this, a couple of hours I'm talking about. I'll give you and you have it in blink of an eye, but I have my, hour, 2 hour put it, behind these charts to make these charts. Trust me, it's not that easy. So now 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, and then side A, B, C. Okay, nice, and it might go up and hit this TL here. Okay, there is always a chance. So what do? We just wait and see. We know what it's doing, but we have to wait until it starts. So right now, see, this is Aussie dollar. This is Asian currency. 5 o'clock Asian market starts right now. Okay, and Asian market opens right now in Japan and Australia. And you have to see that what it is going to do. So you open a 20-minute chart, and then you see that what kind of move you are getting. So we see here that we have a very nice short setup here, and that's what I was expecting, right? Okay, so if this thing starts to drop when the volume comes, and this Asian market, yeah, okay, it opens up right now, but usually it doesn't do anything, that. And then later on you will see that the Frankie Open, London Open, that's where the volume comes in, and then the thing start hitting. But all in all, this whole thing is just bearish, on the weekly chart, daily chart, and the 40-minute chart, 33-minute chart, 20-minute chart, the damn thing is bearish. So it is constantly going to the downside. So what do? Do you go long in Aussie yen? No. Do you go short on Euro Aussie? No. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying. This is, Aussie, wherever Aussie is on the right hand side, those pair will go up. Wherever the Aussie on the left hand side, they will go down. Aussie USD will go down. Aussie yen will go down. Aussie CAD will go down. Maybe not, because CAD is also getting weaker, right? So, and now, not only that, this is one part that, okay, Aussie is weaker. Aussie pairs where the Aussie is on the left hand side will go down and the right hand side will go up. Now you look the strongest currency against this weaker currency. That's the second part. And then you see that, okay, Euro is getting strong. Yeah, all right. So do you have anything Aussie, Euro Aussie? Something like that? Yeah, we do, right? I think. Oh, now I know. Euro Aussie, right? Okay. So you go and take a look at that and try to see, draw the levels and everything, and then boom, you get the very beautiful entry, you take it and you make money. This is the whole game. And you will understand. I'm not talking about one person, and everyone out there, the new subscribers and the old one, right? But it takes time. It takes time to sink in. It's not that easy, and you know how hard it is to trade forex and make money. You probably tried so many things in the past, okay? And what happened? So give it a time and put some effort. Be patient and just learn with open mind. And before you know it, you're gonna love it. Okay, you're gonna like it and you're gonna love it. Okay, but you have to put effort. There's a lot of people says, "Oh, can you give us a signal?" If I give you the signal, my brother died 2 weeks ago, right? I may die 2 weeks after. What are you gonna do then? Look for somebody else again? Learn. Then you don't need me or anybody else. Okay. In fact, you can learn and you can start your own business, a thread, and then you start teaching people. Okay. We must give back what the world give it to us, right? We're just not supposed to take and put it in the world, in the safe. We have to give it back to this world. Okay. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what hopefully one day you'll be doing, right? So learn and then give it back to the world, teach other people, and these big sharks, these big boys, they have millions already in their pockets. So we need to take our share out of their pockets, man. Okay, so we need to learn and then take, George Soros, he may have billions, right? So we need to take some out of his pocket. All right. Okay, so man, this 5:12 already. So see, what I can explain in this, in the webinar by showing the charts and explaining, with my words, I cannot. If I try to answer you on your email, it will not be clear. So some of those emails I haven't answered back, and that's the reason. And I'm gonna make this chart public, no big deal. A few setups and few charts, so it doesn't matter, right? So don't be mad that I'm showing it to public. But I just wanted other people to understand that what we are doing here. That's all. Yeah, I have some other nice charts. The one I'm making, the Aussie dollar, Elliott wave count and this and that. So I'm gonna send that out. Euro Aussie, just keep going long. I just explained you already. So Aussie pairs I'm paying attention to right now. Some other pairs too, yeah, but mostly Aussie pairs, and yen pairs will be soon start moving again. So we will pay attention to that. Then CAD will start getting strong again. It's just retracing right now, it's getting weaker. So everything is going to the upside, but then soon they will turn to the downside, and then we will jump on pound CAD, euro CAD, stuff like that. I have a very good long euro CAD going right now. I think I closed it already, right, for maybe 70-80 pip. Euro was strong, CAD got weaker, and then boom, euro CAD went up. So same study, same scenario that I just explained you. Use that and you will see, you will have fun. Okay, so what is that? Yeah. You have it, Randy. Let me show it to you. EJ, you talking about? I gave you the template. If you have the template, you just open that up. Let me show you. It's in the package. Just look at it again. If you don't have it, email me. Okay, everybody, always communicate with me on myforestmagicwave@gmail.com, because I know that there are some other emails out there from me, and for different reasons, but the problem is that I don't see them sometimes for days, right? So if you email me, and then I will probably see it 3 days later. So if you want quick answer from me, only myforestmagicwave@gmail.com. Okay. Let me real quick hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go to desktop, right, and I'm gonna go No, 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 no. It's not here. It's not here. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, if I go here and charts and temp indexes some pairs. Okay, okay, you're right, Randy. Okay, I was wrong. All right, so I see, that's why I wanted to check. Okay, so you don't have EJ. I'm gonna make EJ. I'm gonna make everything. I made it, but I did not make the part of. I did not make the switch in the zip folder that I just opened, and then I'm sending out to other new subscribers. I'm sending the wrong, not wrong, but you know the old one. And the new one is still somewhere on my computer, so I'm going to find out. And actually, I'm making new charts. It will be very new charts, all the new charts, including EJ, you know, and all that, and AJ and everything, GJ, all those pairs. And then I'll send out to everyone, the whole thing. And look how, you know, this chart is coming. What is this? This is EJ. Do you have this? Oh, you're not? No. Okay, look. I made this chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I said we're gonna go up for A or 1 or A, and we got there, right? Now we need what? B to the downside, and B comes in usually A, B, C too. Out of that, A, B, and now we're gonna have a C somewhere here, 61% of this whole drop. See, this is how easy it is. It's right in front of you. I didn't even see this chart for days. And now I see that it's just cooking exactly the way I have it. Okay. So let me see if I can show you the old chart there. Pair. I don't know if it's here or it's in the other computer, but it should be here too. You see that? I had the chart that is going to drop from, this is A, is going to drop here somewhere, and this is what it's doing, is it? And then usually, and you know, if you learn anything, obviously, Randy, you probably haven't learned, because when you know, this is how when I make the webinar or I give you the videos to check Elliott wave. So Elliott wave is like wave A is impulse wave, and then you have A, B, C correction in 3 waves. A, B, C will be coming down here 2690 or something. That would be probably wave 2. This is wave 1. This is, you know, A. Then it will be B here. Then maybe we'll go up for C. So step by step. But you know, this is nicely coming down here. So once we get there, we will see what happens. Okay. So this is how it is. Anyway, I'm gonna close it now because it's 5:18. All right, so I'm gonna close it, and again, I haven't give you guys all charts are this, you know, their intent, and then just follow those old charts right now. For now, later on, I'm gonna make some new charts. I am making some, so I'll give it to you. Okay. In the meantime, the old charts are still good. Okay. So bye for now, and talk to you guys later. I want to close it because otherwise I will ruin the recording.